So disclaimer before I even start this video, if you have an inkling or any sense that you don't want to get spoiled or you're regretting clicking on this, just go ahead, click off this video. I mean, you can leave a like if you want, just because I put this nice little message in there for you. But if you don't get spoiled, I recommend not reading any spoilers for this. This is going to be a crazy chapter. Me personally, I just love, and I just can't live with the fact of not getting the spoilers. So that's why I actually watch and make these videos. I enjoy them personally, so that's why I click on it. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite or anything, because I understand the feeling you're going through. But yeah, if you really don't want to do it, I don't advise actually going through the spoilers. It's not a good idea. But if you do want to get the spoilers, they're on the One Piece subreddit. You can find that out. You just type in One Piece on Google or just go on Reddit. You'll find the subreddit real quick. But yeah, if you want to go into it, I'm here for you. And one last thing though, my intention is not to spoil it for anybody that doesn't want to get spoiled. So pretty much don't recommend spoilers to other people if they don't want to be spoiled. I'm not going to put a thumbnail that has spoiler information in the thumbnail, and I'm not going to title this video anything spoiler related, because I understand how important this is for people to read it and not be influenced or not be impacted by other people before they actually read the chapter. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these spoilers. What's up everybody, my name is Slim. One Piece 1044 spoilers just dropped, and I'm super hyped for it. There's been a lot of people saying a lot of stuff about it. The subreddit for One Piece, the spoilers have about 17,000 upvotes, which is like, I'm pretty sure is the most it's ever had on any of them. So that shows how hype it's going to be. Alright, so the chapter title is Liberation Warrior. Some of Luffy's allies, Sanji, Kid, Law, Hiyori, and Marco feel his presence, and he is still alive. So it seems like Luffy, I mean, this is it's kind of hard to say, but it looks like from that evidence of this comment, Luffy didn't die. And it says he's still alive, not he died and came back to life. So I'm still sticking with my theory that Luffy didn't actually die. And I got a theory coming out soon, which theorizes what actually happened to Luffy when his presence was not felt. So conversation of the Gorosei in the castle of Mary Joie. The world government has always been trying to get the Gomu Gomu no fruit, but they've not been able to for 800 years, except for when they were transporting it to them. But I guess they just mean like the world government did not fully get their hands on it. They just had the CP agents with it. So it seems as if the Akuma no Mi ran away from them. I don't know what that means. A member of the Gorosei say it is not crazy since the zone fruits have a mind of their own. So it seems like zone fruits actually can move, which we have not found anything about that, but that's really interesting that they can actually do that. The Gorosei says that the Gomu Gomu no is actually a Zoan type fruit, and that the real name is Hito Hito no Mi, human fruit, mythological model Nika. In the chapter we also see a part of Hiyori and Orochi. Hiyori reveals her face. So from here we go back to Luffy. Luffy has awakened the fruit from him, and now he feels this is fully his Gear 5th, his final form. I don't think that will be the truth. I mean, he could have some moves attached to it, but I really think that Luffy might need a little bit more than just this, because we're not really getting all too much. I mean, unless I see the chapter and there's more into it. But it seems like there still will be more in that, but this will be his final gear. So now we go back to Luffy versus Kaido. Luffy grabs Kaido from the roof, or grabs Kaido and pulls him to the roof and takes him upstairs, then attacks him in a savage way. Luffy grabs the ground and transforms it into rubber, returns a Bora Breath to Kaido, and then we get images from the end of the chapter. So more clarification on the awakening. Gear 5th is going to be the awakening of Luffy, and it's called his Gear 5th, his ultimate move. But I think that's going to change a little bit. I just think that he won't be using his moves. If he doesn't say Gear 5th, he's not going to be using these specific moves. So Luffy can jump very high, and he looks like the Nika silhouette from before. His body was still as flexible as rubber. Hiyori reveals her face to Orochi, which I think it just means she's taking off the mask, and we find out if it actually is Hiyori behind the mask. But also, I gotta point out that I don't think explicitly shown or explicitly said that she did say that she's the daughter of Odin, but I don't think she's shown her face and proclaimed to be the daughter of Odin, Hiyori, to Orochi physically yet. So I think that's kind of what that's going to be, and it's going to be a sentimental moment. And then maybe Denjiro will finally show back up. So a couple things that I want to touch upon before I end this video, and I'll go over what Luffy actually looks like in the pictures after I check them out. But I think my guess is that Joyboy was the actual person, and that the fruit is tied into why Zunisha could actually sense Joyboy returning, because Joyboy had the Nika fruit and not Nika returning as taking over Luffy's body. I don't think that was the case. I just don't like that idea. I didn't like that idea before. Disappointed that it's not the resin fruit, because there could have been a lot of crazy stuff with the resin fruit, but maybe there's still a chance. We don't really exactly know what this entails for the fruit. We just know that it's a mythical zone fruit, so there should be a lot of things that Luffy can do with this fruit. So I'm really curious to see where it goes from here. But you know, I might do a theory video on what I think the fruit can do. So Luffy now has Sun God Nika's hair, and he's just got his body type. So before we had the silhouette of Luffy with the sharp bends in his bones, but now it's pretty much the exact same way as Sun God Nika was in the silhouette. It's all his bones are now rounded, so he doesn't have the sharp edges on his bones. His face is gonna be more rounded as well. You know, the hair is flamey looking, and he pretty much is a lot more flexible, a lot more bouncy than he was beforehand, just judging off of what we know about the chapter. So that's gonna be interesting. I think this does allow Luffy to be more, I think it does allow Luffy to be quicker, and I definitely think that Luffy will be able to become a giant as well because of this awakening, or because of his actual powers in general. And I think, because we got to think about it this way, Joyboy, if that straw hat was Joyboy's, then this kind of goes back to the one island where everything was stretched out. I think Joyboy actually was the one who did that. He was the one who stretched everything out. I think Luffy will have the capabilities of stretching all the objects around in his awakening area, and so that's the one thing he'll be able to do: gigantification, stretching everything out, bouncing attacks off the walls when he has his rubber world around him. So that is what allows him to bounce the attack that Kaido sent to him back towards Kaido. So pretty much he can dodge the attack with his observation haki, send it back flying up at Kaido. So that could be a dangerous attack move, where pretty much Luffy can dodge everything with his observation haki and send it back towards the actual person that sent the move out. Alright, well, but that's going to be it for the video. My name is Slim. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and just follow my channel. I appreciate everything. I'll catch you in the next videos. Peace.